Welcome to the social science class. 7th standard history lesson number 5 ODRs of Mysuru. In the first video we have seen the information about importance of ODRs of Mysuru, Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan, administration of commissioner and Chamaraja ODR 10. So let us see the information about the Nalavadi Krishnaraja ODR. Chamaraja ODR 10 died in Calcutta while there on a visit. Nalavadi Krishnaraja ODR ascended the throne as his successor in 1895 and he was only 11 years old then. After the Chamaraja ODR 10th, Nalavadi Krishnaraja ODR came on the power in the 1895. But that time he was only 11 years old. So then the administration was run by his mother Nanjamani. The direct rule of Nalavadi started from 1902. He was a well-educated and laid a firm foundation for a modern state during his long reign. So he was a visionary and had a soft corner for the welfare of the downtrodden. Downtrodden means untouchable and lower caste people is there. So he formed Millier commissions in order to ensure the participation of all sections of the society in the administration. Next, achievement of Nalavadi Krishnaraja ODR. He gave 371 acres of land and 5 lakh rupees grant to J.N. Tata to start a science institution in Bengaluru. See, student Nalavadi Krishnaraja ODR, those days only given to more important about the science institution and science education. So that's why he gave 371 acres of land and 5 lakh rupees to grant to J.N. Tata to start a science institution in Bengaluru. In 1907, Legislative Assembly was established. Nalavadi Krishnaraja ODR established the Legislative Assembly in the year 1907. So this enabled people to discuss their problem through their representative. So he built KRS Dam and developed the agriculture in the state. The present Mysuru Palace was completed in the 1910. The Mysuru Economic Conference was started in 1911. So he passed the order that backward class should get special representation in government service and he gave voting power to women in the first time. Yeah, he given the voting power to the woman. Those days for women not have that power is there. But who given this power? Nalavadi Krishnaraja given to power to voting to women first time in the Mysuru state. Nalavadi ushers in development in education, industries, banking and other important sectors by the role of guide and a motivator. He appointed talented divans who could translate his vision into reality. Among them, Sir Vishweshwaraya and Sir Mirza Ismail are important. So, whatever vision of that Nalavadi Krishnaraja ODRs bring to in reality that divan helped. So they were Divan's name were Sir M. Vishweshwaraya and Sir Mirza Ismail. Mahatma Gandhi ji called the Mysuru state of Nalavadi as the Ramarajya. What he called to Mysuru state? Ramarajya. And Ramaraja's leader he called Rajarshi. Means Nalavadi Krishnaraja ODR, Gandhi ji called to him Rajarshi. There is no mature ruler like Nalavadi Krishnaraja ODR in the early part of the 20th century. Because Nalavadi Krishnaraja ODR the educated ruler compared to other rulers. So that's why called to him no mature ruler like Nalavadi Krishnaraja ODR in the early part of the 20th century. Mysuru Palace was built in the year 1910. The fire had destroyed the previous wooden palace. So skilled workers had come from different places for this construction. The main hall, Darbar Hall, was painted by famous artist Raja Ravi Burman. The financial difficulties arose during the construction of Krishnaraja Sagar Dam across the river Kaveri. Krishnaraja Sagar Dam means KRS Dam. The royal family sold its gold ornament in Bombay and raised money for the construction work. So this is the picture of the Mysuru Palace. Sir M. Vishweshwaraya. Sir M. Vishweshwaraya considered as the sculptor and creator of modern Mysuru. Who was considered as the sculptor and creator of the modern Mysuru? Sir M. Vishweshwaraya. He worked as the chief engineer of Mysuru from 1909 to 1912. Nalavadi Krishnaraja ODR appointed him as the Diwan of Mysuru in 1912. During this period, Mysuru state progressed as per the vision of the Nalavadi Krishnaraja Vodiyar. Whatever Nalavadi Krishnaraja Vodiyar's dream is there, Sir M. Vishweshwaraya bring to in reality. Industrialize or perish was the famous declaration of Sir M. Vishweshwaraya. He started sandalwood factory at Mysuru, a soap factory, central industrial workshop, leather processing and metal factories were started in Bengaluru. In order to provide impetus to trade and commerce, Mysuru Chambers of Commerce and Industries was started at Bengaluru. Mysuru Bank was started in 1913 was to provide support to the growth of industry. Yeah, how they think. He established the many factories for many industries. For that industries want to support of the money. So that's why he started the Mysuru Bank in the year 1913. Vishweshwaraya had believed that education is the key to progress of a country. Yeah, this is the truth. Education is the key to progress of our country. He made primary education compulsory and gave importance to technical education. Yes, Nalavadi Krishnaraja Vodiyar vision is there. So Sir M. Vishweshwaraya he made compulsory primary education and given to more importance to technical education also. He established an agriculture school at Hebbal. The University of Mysuru, established in the year 1916, has achieved a phenomenal success. Yeah, the University of Mysuru established, so he achieved, means that University of Mysuru achieved the phenomenal success. Kannada Sahitya Parishad was established in the year 1915. Remember students, in which year Kannada Sahitya Parishad was established? In the year 1915. The construction of the KRS dam continued and got completed in the year 1932. The railway lines between Mysuru and Arsikere, Boringpete and Kolar was laid. Vishweshwaraya was instrumental in implementing of many of the visionary programs of Nalavadi Krishnaraja Vodiyar. Finally, he resigned from the post of Diwan in the year 1918. The British government awarded with Knight Commander. Which government awarded with Knight Commander the Sir M. Vishweshwaraya? The British government. The government of India awarded Bharat Ratna in 1955. Yeah, he was the first Kannadiga to receive it. Sir M. Vishweshwaraya was the first Kannadiga to receive the Bharat Ratna award from the government of India in the year 1955. Okay, next. This is Kannada Sahitya Parishad, Bengaluru, established in the year 1915. And this is the State Bank of Mysuru. This supported the industries and factories. This see the Krishna Raja Sagar Dam. This is the KRS Dam. Okay, who built it? Nalavadi Krishnaraja Vodiyar. This is Sir Mirza Ismail. Diwan Sir Mirza Ismail is also considered as one of the builders of the modern Mysuru. He also established the various industries as per the wish of the Nalavadi Krishnaraja Vodiyar. Yeah, like that Sir M. Vishweshwaraya, Sir Mirza Ismail also bring the Nalavadi Krishnaraja Vodiyar's dream into reality. So Hindustan Aeronautic Limited, glass industry, petroleum factories, fertilizer industry at Belgola, sugar factory at Mandya, mastic factory at Shimoga, and iron and steel factory at Bhadravati. An airport was established at Jakur. Radio station were started Bengaluru and Mysuru. Which station were started in Bengaluru, Mysuru? Radio station. In which period? Whenever Sir Mirza Ismail became the Diwan of Nalavadi Krishnaraja Vodiyar. He also encouraged the rural industries. A khadi production center was established at Badanavlu near Mysuru. Irrigation facility was given to Mandya district by constructing Irwin Canal. The city of Mysuru was made the city of garden. The Brindavan garden was established in front of the Krishnaraja Vodiyar. So see, this is the picture of the Brindavan garden. Nice, na? Okay. National Institution of Mental Health and Neurosciences in Bangalore, Narasimha Raja Hospital in Kolar, McGann Hospital in Shimoga, Vani Vilas Hospital in Mysuru were started during his time. In which his time, Sir Mirza Ismail and Nalavadi Krishnaraja Vodiyar's ruler in that time only all hospitals started in Mysuru. Primary education was encouraged and primary education law was implemented. The private school were offered aid to run the school. Kannada medium education was offered in high school. Thus, Sir Mirza Ismail was instrumental in implementing the visions of Nalavadi Krishnaraja Wadiyar. Sir Mirza Ismail was also the classmate of Nalavadi Krishnaraja Wadiyar and was successful in the translating the vision of Nalavadi Krishnaraja Wadiyar into reality. Yeah? So next. After the death of Nalavadi Krishnaraja Wadiyar, Jaya Chamaraja Wadiyar came into power. He was the last ruler of Mysuru. Who was the last ruler of Mysuru? Jaya Chamaraja Wadiyar. After the declaration of the Indian independence, a satyagraha started in front of the palace, pressing for the inclusion of Mysuru state in the Indian Federation under the leadership of the K.C. Reddy. Yeah, Mysuru state want to become the Indian Federation. So who's the under the leadership of the K.C. Reddy. As a result, Jaya Chamarajendra Wadiyar accepted the demand to become a part of India. So a responsible government came into existence under the leadership of the K.C. Reddy on October 24, 1947. Jaya Chamarajendra Wadiyar later became the first governor of Mysuru state. Who was the first governor of Mysuru state? Jaya Chamarajendra Wadiyar. And who was the last ruler of Mysuru state? Jaya Chamarajendra Wadiyar. Okay, next. So students, here only our lesson is over. This is the Wadiyars of Mysuru of the video 2. So now chronology. Chikkadevaraya Wadiyar, Hyder Ali, Tipu Sultan, First Anglo-Mysuru War, Second Anglo-Mysuru War, Third Anglo-Mysuru War, Fourth Anglo-Mysuru War, and Mark Cubbon, Bowring, Chamaraja Wadiyar 10th, Nalavadi Krishnaraja Wadiyar, and Sir M. Vishweshwaraya and Sir Mirza Ismail. So students, here only our lesson number 5, history lesson number 5 finish. So thank you students.